What's up everybody, Joel here back with another video. I just got back from the MGC, had an awesome time there. It was a really great show. I went last year and this year they pushed it to a whole new level. They had a lot more area set up for games, arcade machines, and all kinds of classic console and computer games. So it was really cool to go there and hang out and play a bunch of games, shop in the vendor area. The vendor area was huge. It was in an outdoor tent this time. So there's a little bit more space there, maybe a few more vendors. Unfortunately, the prices were kind of high on some of the stuff. You really had to search for the good deals and maybe haggle a little bit. But I was still able to come away with some cool stuff. And I also got to hang out with some really cool people. Business 17 was there, Justin and Ryan. Sam from the Survival Review was there. Trevor the Retro Rewinder, hung out with him. TJ, Mary Got a Gamer. Eric and Mo, Midwest Retro Gamers. And I think that's most of them. Oh, and then we also had Cody. His channel is Cody Phillips. He was there. Got to hang out with all those guys. We had like after parties going on and hanging out, drinking a little bit, and playing some Smash Brothers and a little bit of Mario Kart. So that was a ton of fun. Also got to meet a few other cool YouTubers. Some of them made a really long trip. Grimsy42 was there. Got to hang out with him a little bit. Gamester81 was there. And then there was a few other guys that I got to briefly say hi to. CJR was there from Canada. Jason from i64X, and then a few other new YouTubers that I ran into and got to say hi basically. The Wooden Gamer and Original Game Boys and Ed T1138 and his son were there too. So I think that covers everybody I met. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody, but it was really great to hang out with all those guys and talk about basically the hobby that we share, that we enjoy together. And then I'll also show you here my pickups that I've got. Did get to find some really cool stuff. I wasn't really looking for a whole lot. I'm pretty far along on my collection already, so there wasn't any big must-have games. And if I did see them, I wasn't really ready to pull the trigger on some of the prices that they had there. But still got some cool stuff. But first I kind of have to preface some of my pickups here. A little while ago I got the Famicom light gun. So it's a bit different than the standard NES Zapper. It looks like an old 6-shooter. And then along with it I had gotten Duck Hunt and Wild Gunman. So I was on the hunt for some Famicom games, and my first pickup I happened to run into this game. This is Hogan's Alley, the Famicom version. So I was really happy to find this. I think that completes my Nintendo licensed light gun game, Famicom games. And then a number of other Famicom games. This one is kind of like almost like a light gun shooter, but it's like you move your cursor around. It's called Empire City 1931. Kind of an interesting game. Found that. Then I've got the Olympics in Seoul, or Seoul, Korea. Kind of a track and field kind of game. And this one, Sugoro Quest. I saw it was a Technos game. I think it's an RPG though, so probably won't be able to play this too much. But I thought it looked pretty cool anyway, and I think it was only like $3. Then I've got Highway Star. This is the Japanese equivalent of Rad Racer, so it's cool to have this. This will also work with the 3D glasses. Been meaning to try those out, so this will be another game that I can test with them. And then this was kind of a label upgrade, kind of a cool game, Zombie Hunter. The title intro is pretty cool. There's like this voice that says like Zombie Hunter when you boot it up, so it's pretty cool to have an upgrade on that. And then this is a Jalco fighting game, something Warriors. Don't know too much about this, but it looks like kind of like a karate type game. So that's it for my Famicom games. Also, happened to get some really cool free stuff from some of the guys. Business 17 was handing out signed Game Boy games. These are Japanese import Game Boy games, and I got Battle Ping Pong from him, and it's signed on the back there. So that was really cool and generous of those guys. And then Trevor, the Retro Rewinder, he had a box full of stuff, and he said, like, anybody who wants this stuff, just dig in and take what you want. So he gave me a GameCube Wavebird controller. Didn't have the receiver, but I can track one down, and then it'll be nice to have a second Wavebird controller. And then also I got from him a couple of NES boxes. So these were ones that I didn't have, so I'll add those to the collection. And then on to the last few pickups here. Like I said, I didn't really pick up a whole lot, but some decent stuff, and some label upgrades for me. So this is a label upgrade. I found a nice clean copy of Guardian Legend, and then a copy of Bayou Billy, and then a nice copy of Athena, and then a copy of Airwolf. So nothing too amazing. I was really happy to get the copy of the Guardian Legend, because I like that game. I want to get further in it and beat it maybe. And then a couple other things. I got a case for Mega Turrican. It's empty, but this is a case upgrade for me. The insert in this one is in much better shape than the one I've got. So I'm going to exchange this out in my collection. And then one last game is Forgotten Worlds on the Genesis. I thought this looked pretty cool, and wanted to add another black box to my collection, kind of fill it out a little bit. So that about ends it. It was a really great trip. I highly encourage anybody who's watching this to think about coming to next year's MGC. It's a really great show, and you can meet a lot of cool people and hunt for video games. They had a bunch of rare games you could play. Set up all over the place. Tons and tons of pinball machines and old arcade machines. So it was a really great show overall, and maybe I'll see you guys there next year. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.